Do I have unfinished customs waiting for me to finish them? Yes. Do I want to do another fruit-themed custom? Even more yes. So here we are. You can't see it, but I'm gonna cut off the tail so I can stick it back on.
So here is the next fruit-themed custom. This one is watermelon. I was thinking of doing another one, and I was sitting down and asking my mum and telling her what fruits I was thinking of, and she was like, "Oh, you should do watermelon," and I was like, "Yes." And so I was looking through the different bases I had and showing her and saying, "Well, this one could be that one," and she was like, "You should do a pig watermelon." So I said yes. And here we are, and that's the next one that was on my brain. So on screen is me showing you how I did the edges of the costume, and like I used snakes of epoxy and used my nail and this tool and some water and pushed it around and smoothed it out with water actually. And then for the filling it in, I just like pushed bits of clay in there. So yeah, I'm still a bit ill, but my phone is very much running out of space, and I have other ideas I want to work on and kind of film at the same time, so I have to get this one out. But hopefully my voice isn't too bad. I am on the mend, thankfully. But yeah, here is most of it finished now. I did try put the tail in, but it kept falling out, so instead I decided to use the epoxy to make this. This is also how I made the vine for the head, and it was actually quite simple. So yeah, yay! Because the head was looking a little bare, I decided to add some leaves, and this time I wanted a little variation, so I used my nail to kind of pinch the sides and create these jaggy bits, and it looks good. Oh, also I adjusted the tail so many times because I kept touching it while I was adjusting everything else on the head and smoothing, but it did stick. Oh, and here I am doing the base coat of my gesso in a white to help the colours pop. This is as far as you saw last time. And this time we finally made it past. You get to see me here painting the colours. So I just went in with my green, and I did the same process this time as I did with the strawberry, so hopefully that kind of helps if you wanted to know what I did, the process. So I started with the base colour, like this is now. Next I move on to the body colour. I tried this orange colour originally, and I wanted it to be like a lovely rusty colour, but I couldn't get it to work. So I looked up pigs online, British pigs specifically, and I saw a British saddleback, and that's the one I'm deciding to go with. So it's, as you can tell, it's got black. Well, actually it's not really black, it's got some pink and a bit of white mixed in, so it doesn't look very black. Doesn't look totally black in person, but you can't tell. Oh, also, I did with one of my pencils, I did some lines on the watermelon just to help me figure out where I wanted the green bits to come in later, just because I had the time. Then I go in with my pink. It is quite light here, but it does get a bit darker after I finish painting, like now. I'm also showing you the watermelon stripes that I practiced on the body, just so I could get a good feel for it. And then I go in on the head, and this is I just use my shakiness from my hand and just kind of let that happen and go small and slowly with these small little lines. I do come back because I felt they were just too small, maybe even kind of gone a bit bigger, as you can see here, and I just kind of try and make them look as organic and natural as possible just by having literally shaky hands. It was quite funny actually. While I was doing this, I was debating with the colour of the base green. I wasn't too happy with it, so I ended up going over it with a wash, just the middle bits, and I was very happy with it. It's just a bit of a darker green, and it looks more like a watermelon. And I had some left over of the old base colour, and I used that to create highlights. Now I went a bit ham with that. Ham, get it? Pig. And so I went a bit heavy with that, but that's okay. I'm still learning, and it does look good, which is great. Yay! So, alright, and now this is me lightening some of the pink areas because it was just too dark pink and it was too solid. So I decided to lighten the arm parts, leave the trotters, and lighten the mouth area, but leave the snout the darker pink. I also painted the eyes red because the inside of a watermelon's red, and I wanted to represent that somehow. I do, before I gloss it with my pouring medium, my acrylic pouring medium, I do quite a few coats with my matte varnish as usual, especially on the ears and the tail and the vine bits, because I was kind of worried they were just going to snap off if I dropped them.
Ta-da! Here is the finished custom. Hello. Shiny. Just kind of hard to tell, but I did give a gradient in the eyes. Before I forget, as I was making this custom, I did this little painting, and it's of all the excess paint that I didn't end up using for this. So the original orange colour is there. You can see the greens and the black and the pink and the red of the eyes. And it is now called Watermelon Pig, and there's the date I finished it. So I put my thumbprint on the back and my signature. I will make a sticker of my watermelon pig, but I've just run out of energy at the moment, so that'll be a separate photo. I don't think you'll want to see another video, or maybe you will, and I'll make a short.